The USDA updated guidelines to fight greenwashing with free-range and pasture-raised egg and poultry labels, but they fell a little bit short. Currently, most brands labeling as pasture-raised at the grocery store adhere to the Certified Humane Pasture-Raised standard, which only certifies that each hen has access to roam on 108 square feet of outdoor pasture for at least 6 hours a day. Under the guidelines, chickens can spend as much time as they want inside stationary barns, eat mostly all feed, and still be considered pasture-raised. According to the new USDA guidelines, animal raising claims must be approved by the FSIS prior to use in commerce. Establishments are strongly encouraged to provide additional written documentation substantiating that 1. The majority of each animal's life was spent on pastures, and 2. Pasture, meadow, or synonymous terms on the label describe land where the majority is rooted in vegetative cover with grass or other plants. However, there are 2 glaring issues here that the USDA needs to address. For poultry products like eggs, the FSIS determined that additional terminology is not needed on the product label or establishment website for claims like free-range or pasture-raised. Second, the FSIS strongly encourages use of third-party certification to substantiate these claims since they are unable to themselves. Under the new standards, big establishments can continue to market poultry and eggs as pasture-raised without actually certifying that chickens spend the majority of their time out on pastures eating forage rather than, say, corn and soy feed. There are currently big brands doing this, so it would be good to see the USDA take adequate steps to fight the corporate greenwashing. I believe the FSIS should mandate big brands to at the minimum disclose in their labels whether the barns are stationary, what additional feed they use, and a guarantee that the average flock spends the majority of their time out on pastures. Whether or not you agree with me, you can send a comment to the USDA to help shape these animal raising guidelines by going through the link on my blog post at myhealthforward.com or at the link in my bio. I don't believe these labeling requirements are an issue with small local producers since you can actually talk to the farmer and understand how they raise their chickens. I encourage you to source local poultry and eggs whenever you can and use my free farm app or other farm finders out there to do this.